Be able to get the season to start.
Your top story in season 3 that you're looking most forward to?
Well, I mean, I'd be crazy if I didn't talk about Chalk. You know, the first legend in the park. Certainly, I watched.
And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Lillard.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Miles Turner out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Parker in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, Curry is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Hood in at the small forward. Here's Bjelica. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And Redick kicks to McDermott. Pass to Curry for the 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Kept alive. Here's Harris. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now, here's Bjelica. He just could not put it together in that loss to Denver. Just 3 to shoot, and stolen by Harris. That's a 2 from Parker. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Curry on the wing. Back to Redick. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, you get a sense of the recognition from Steph Curry and how quickly he moves through his progressions, because, boy, if you're open, he's going to give it to you.
Now here's Lillard. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Out to Parker. A 3-ball. A shot off that time. Timberwolves go the other way with it. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
You know, one dilemma that jumps out at me with the Timberwolves, over the years, they have been an excellent offensive rebounding team. It's the other end, the defensive backboards, where they have had some problems.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Stephen Curry, and the shot goes in.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Hood. Redick trying to get open. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Seattle. They trail by 1. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Curry passes to Redick. And Bjelica kicks to Curry. McDermott dishes to Hood. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you love to see Rodney Hood finish in the face of that contact. How about the grit on that move?
Lillard against Curry. Oh, Nance in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hood, the pass to Curry, shoots over Lillard, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
That's a shot any team in the NBA is going to have trouble preventing. Steph Curry's jump shot is simply at another level.
It's been all about Stephen. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a...
Your field goal percentage as a whole is...
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. Parker out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Harris. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Turner in at the 5 roaming the paint. And Harris drops them both. The Timberwolves trail.
Miles Turner, the 11th pick in 2015. I think defensively probably the best player out of that class. And if you view it through that prism, you wonder if going back he might have gone top 5.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for Seattle. Lillard against Curry. It's Redick on the wing. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, the Timberwolves again can't hit. And you know, Doris, there were some medical red flags for Turner that may have caused him to slip a bit in that draft.
Yes, but I think he has alleviated any of those concerns. Credit him and the trainers for developing his core and for this young man paying the price in the weight room. He's gotten stronger and stronger.
Outside Curry. Pass to Redick to stop the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Redick's got 5 points so far.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
Harris misses.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night. Pretty interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way. They change their bodies over the course of their career.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. Bielitsa with it, picked up by Turner. Here's McDermott. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Lillard attacking. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Lillard. And Seattle leads by 4.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, he's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. First in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Seattle, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And finished off by McDermott.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard, the pass to Harris. 9 feet out. Turner up top. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Just 4 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And he gets it to go. Nance has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Nance diving to the cup. Give him the basketball. Let him use that athleticism.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And there's the pass to Reddick. They get it back.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G8, he knows. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 12 points and 2 assists. And that should do.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Curry. Rodney Hood out there with McDermott. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Reddick in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Outside Hood. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Oh, Kevin, how about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Reddick for 3. Seattle leading by 5.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Lillard against Curry. Now here's Lillard. Guarded closely. Can't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Reddick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Count it, good. That's 12 points for Tobias Harris.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Seattle. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Reddick, the fast break opportunity. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Reddick kicks to Curry. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Reddick inside the line. They grab their own miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Harris and stolen by Reddick. Right side Hood. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now just a 2-point Seattle lead. Passes it to Harris. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Left side, Turner. 4 on the clock. Lillard, the pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Redick surveying the D. 17 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's McDermott. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Lillard with the ball. Count the basket. Lillard's got 16 points.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
The third quarter comes to a close. Seattle ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Seattle here in the fourth, Tobias Harris is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Turner. Then there's Parker, and it's Nance in at the 4. Harris inside, covered by Redick. Harris's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Timberwolves trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Harris. Here's Curry with the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Lillard against Redick. Floats one, and Lillard with a nice bucket inside. And Seattle leads by 3.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Curry passes to Bielitz. Back to Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, it is simply an incredible offensive display when Stephen Curry gets rolling. It feels like every shot that he takes is going to go down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
McDermott with it. Outside Curry. Pass to Bielitz. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. It's Bielitz. Here's McDermott to take the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, if you can get the defender lifted on the up fake, as McDermott does there, such an effective move.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Well, those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
Curry against Lillard. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Hood kicks to Curry. For 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Seattle. The dish now to Parker. Pass to Lillard. From deep 3-point range. Seattle missing again. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. McDermott. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Parker. Count it!
And you
can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 1. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alderman.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Ryan Saunders said to the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Lobs it up. Rejected by Harris. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Redick for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Seattle winning this one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.